If you're like me, you have a problem. You have too many keyboards and not enough hands or feet to use them all. But fear not, this is the best time to show off your collection and have your friends make fun of you for it. Today, I'll be going over some products that you can use to display your mechanical keyboard collection. Let's start off with wall shelves. I've been using these acrylic 15-inch invisible acrylic floating wall ledge shelf, wall mounted nursery kid bookshelf, invisible spice rack, clear 5mm thick bathroom storage shelf display organizer that I found on Amazon. They came with mounting hardware, but I didn't want to create too many holes in my apartment, so I opted to use 3M Velcro strips. They work well on most of the shelves, but there are a couple of shelves where I just can't get the strips to work properly, so I only put light things on there. The strips are quite ugly since the shelves are clear, but you can't really see them when there's a keyboard on it. My biggest con with these shelves is that the depth is too large, resulting in my keyboards to be tilted more than I would like. My cheap hack for this is use some rubber bump-ons for the keyboards to rest on. If these acrylic shelves aren't your thing, I'm sure any wall shelves with a lip will work. Alright, let's move on to keyboard stands, perfect for bookshelves or flat wall shelves. This first one here is the Amazon Basic tablet stand for about 10 bucks. There's padding on the back and feet to help prevent any damage to the keyboard, and on the bottom to prevent the stand from flipping around. It was able to support my biggest keyboard, the Mode 80, just fine. The biggest downside with this tablet stand is that it's quite bulky. On the 65% here, you're able to clearly see the stand behind the keyboard. But on the plus side, this stand is readily available, and you get Amazon's return policy if you end up changing your mind. Next up, let's look at my favorite option, the Kickstand by Robot Candy. It's a minimal acrylic stand that had no problem supporting any of my keyboards and cost $12 each. It does require assembly, but it's not too bad, and you can watch the instructional video for a step-by-step guide. I did manage to snap apart a leg while assembling one of my stands. Not sure how that happened, but Maximilian was kind enough to provide me with a replacement stand. Make sure you're applying even pressure when assembling. I really do enjoy the low profile design of this stand. There's also the Kickstand Jr for smaller 40% keyboards and costs $9 each. Now I'll go over some options that I haven't tried, but for you to consider. First up are these acrylic stands by TheKeyCompany. It's 20 bucks for 5 of them, and one can support a keyboard up to 4 pounds, 2 for under 10 pounds. So in terms of value, these can be a bigger bang for your buck than the first two options, but I didn't like how much the acrylic stands out, so I opted to not buy these. For a 3D printed option, P3D Store sells the 3D printed keyboard stands. They have a pretty minimal profile, and you can customize your stand with different filament options. What's really cool about this stand is that you can opt for a double rack version if that's something you're into. Pricing will depend on your configuration. You can also find other 3D printed stands on Etsy. Of course, if you have access to a 3D printer yourself, you can probably find something on Thingiverse or just model one yourself. And finally, Idyllic, a small maker in Australia, is working on these colorful 3mm acrylic keyboard stands. These look great and will definitely be the most expensive option out of the other ones I've shown in the video. Not sure when they'll be available, but you can stay updated by following their Instagram or by joining the Keyboard Treehouse Discord server. Alright, that's it from me today. I hope this video has shown you some great ways to display your keyboard collection. Please like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to stay updated on my future content. Until next time.